Hey everyone, welcome back to Football Talks. In this week's video, we will be giving our Game Week 18 match predictions. But first, we're going to talk about Game Week 17. We're going to be starting off with Newcastle versus Chelsea. Now, there was a lot of drama there. I don't know if you guys saw that game, but it was definitely one to watch. Let's talk about it, Mario. Break it down.
Yeah, so this was, I think we all predicted this to be a 2-2 game. I think we all said 2-2.
Yes.
We said a tie.
Yeah,
Definitely said a tie.
And honestly, this was a lot better of a result at St. James's Park for Chelsea than we've had in the past couple of years. We've been battered there. We've been outplayed. Whereas in the first half, obviously Chelsea was outplayed for sure. The defense, and honestly, the whole team really didn't show up that first half. We weren't ready for that pressure and the intensity that Newcastle brought, and we got punished. Obviously, I mean, Chalobah and Fofana had their worst game together, but they've been pretty solid. They had the second most clean sheets in the league together. But yeah, it was really rough to watch, and it was frustrating because I thought watching that first half, I was like, oh great, here we go again. Here's another capitulation against Newcastle. And I can't take the pressure, but man, that second half, it was the Caicedo and the Reece James show. Those two really stepped up, and James being the captain, that's when you want him to step. That's when you need your captain, your big players to step up, and he did. That free kick was beautiful. I mean, what did you guys think about that first half? Did you feel like, were you surprised? I know like I said last episode, that Chelsea always struggle at St. James's Park. So were you watching it like, oh, I see what Mario's saying now? Or what do you think?
I kind of wasn't shocked watching that first half because it is St. James Park. And so I do kind of expect Newcastle to step it up. So it wasn't shocking. It wasn't shocking to me at all. Now, what was shocking was the fact you guys were able to turn it around. Because honestly, I truly thought that Newcastle was going to continue with the pressure and that you guys were going to kind of fall to it. I know you guys do thrive in some situations under pressure. You almost you want to be the underdog in some cases, even though you guys are a bigger team. It's like players like Cuckoo, they find, their intensity in games like that. So it was shocking, only that I thought you guys were going to put up a little more of a fight, like I said, in first half. But overall, given the fact that you guys were at their home, it wasn't completely.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the game. I say, wow, Newcastle came to play. And they did. But a lot of it was kind of self-inflicted. One was your formation. You came out a little bit defensive with two holding mids. I think it was Reece and Caicedo that were playing those positions. Yeah. So then on the second half, if I'm not mistaken, you brought Enzo in. And then push Reece to the wing,
to the right back,
right back position as a fullback. So, and by the way, he saved a couple of in that position as well. But Chalobah, I mean, you mentioned it, dude. He couldn't keep up with. I call it young gravy. It's Walter May, but he couldn't keep up with him. He really wasn't even worried about or of his whereabouts. He just wasn't paying attention to him, and Young Gravy just went around him, anticipated the ball, was able to get around, was able to do his runs and everything else. To me, Chalobah was like lost in space. He was more worried about zone defending than man marking inside the 18.
Not even. It was like he was defending himself.
He was just like, okay, I'm here. Yeah. This is my area. I don't see anybody here. I'm good. Even though Walton was right behind.
He was making runs through.
Yeah, it's like, really? But yeah, it was, I thought Newcastle came to play and the two goals came out and I was like, holy, wow, okay. But then you make the change and now Chelsea had more of an attacking force.
Yes.
It was nice to see, you guys score off a free kick. That was a nice goal. Yeah, that was a nice goal. And then a defensive mistake on the Newcastle side. João Pedro was able to put it in the net. But again, you guys came up with a point. I mean, it was needed because I thought it was like really crap.
And I mean, Newcastle at home against the big teams, they've had some really good performances. They haven't gotten the points this season. The only team that they beat in there was Man City. The only time that they've actually been able to follow through, because against Arsenal, I remember they were winning and then Arsenal came back, and then Liverpool came back when they had 10 men. So, again, it's another, to be honest, it's more points dropped from Newcastle's point of view, because, they're a good team, but they're still like 12th in the table or something, 11th?
11. They're on 11.
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of talent. And now with that Visa's back, I expect them to be higher than they are right now.
Oh my God. Wisa's ball, he put the through ball that Barnes could have scored.
Oh. Yeah.
Wisa, I know he isn't playing, he hasn't had too many minutes, but he's been doing pretty well considering he was out for so long.
Yeah, Wisa can play the role really well. I mean, he's like the Joao Pedro, for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Or like who am I talking, like the Kitike maybe, or the Birds. He just drops and be the false nine and be able to feed those players.
He could play with Young Gravy. They could play together.
Yeah, they can play together. I'm surprised they haven't tried that, but I guess we'll see. I mean, they got Ramsey. He actually had a pretty good role. We guessed it. It was a nice game. It was back and forth. Second half, I wasn't expecting you guys to come back, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it was a really good game.
I must say, I kind of told you this, Junior, watching the games. Their back line, they're all like 6 foot something.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge. They're huge.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, but watching Neto and Garnacho go at them, obviously they're very fast, but it was like, Garnacho didn't have a good game, in my opinion, but Miley was barely even moving. He just stuck his leg out and would get the ball.
Yeah, no, it was a really bad game. Garnacho, I don't know what his, but to me, his decision making is really poor. And
there were times where he did beat him. All he had to do was pass it in, but he would go to shoot it. It would go crazy, or the pass was
his touch was off. His touch was off, and to your point, is his technicality is not really there.
Yeah, he's good at kicking and running. And that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much. He goes a straight line, and at times his touch was too far forward.
Yeah,
that he couldn't even keep up with it. So he was trying to use the speed to his advantage, and it works. I think Neto is much better at it than he is, which is why Garnacho wasn't very successful. United, but technically he's not really there for me.
Yeah, to me he looks like nervous, almost like when he's on the ball, like he's not confident that.
Like, what am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna run.
Like he doesn't even know what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
and it's very
that way.
And if I can see it as somebody watching, I know the defender can see that, and that's why they're not too worried about him, and they can contain him easily.
Well, that's why, kind of going back, like their back line just overall is so big, and so when Pedro did his, like he brought the ball down and they cut. I think it was past Thiaw.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy crap, that's pretty good, because he's huge.
Yeah, he's a big guy,
and I know Pedro's kind of tall, but he's much bigger than him, and so. It was just a really good goal, in my opinion, considering, it's hard, as for your wingers, even though they're so fast, it's like 3 steps. They have to do 3 steps to equal one of theirs.
Right. Now
they're a big team.
I agree. That goal was shades of like Drogba to me. Like that gave me like Drogba vibes. The way he took it down from the goalkeeper. That wasn't easy, but
all credits to Sanchez too.
Yeah, it was
to recognize
Sanchez,
that.
Caicedo,
to Sanchez.
Reece James.
Yep.
Pedro scored, so I'll give him a little bit of credit. But those 3 players, especially, I think MVP in my opinion was Reece James.
Yeah, and to be honest, they've been the 3 this season who have stepped up the most. In general.
Sanchez in the beginning,
he's been good.
He's been a little more consistent.
He's been good. And like I said, he's right up there with Raya with clean sheets.
And Newcastle was looking for the dives. I don't know. At Barnes, remember, Junior, you saw that one. You're like,
that's the thing about a lot of. It's pathetic to see a lot of the professional players just you barely not even touch or bumped, and you just diving inside the box because you want a penalty. Dude, let's be realistic. We got the the VAR.
Yeah, exactly.
It's seen there. Stop it. Unless you're really being fouled, then of course by all means just drop. But if not, you're not gonna get a penalty. Now back in the day, we didn't have the VAR.
Yeah.
I can see why you would do that.
That's
and
why
try to get away
Barcelona
with
was so
it.
successful.
Yeah.
Because they were diving.
It's it's like the Brazilian thing. To be watching a lot of Brazilian Neymar, the dives.
Yeah.
So all right.
All right. Well, that was the Chelsea Newcastle game. Now let's talk about a game that was actually even more interesting: Liverpool versus Tottenham.
Oh, let's talk
we
about
got some
it.
drama with Liverpool.
Let's talk about it. I mean,
come on, let's get into it.
well, first and foremost, a good win. We lost, Isak with a
R.I.P.
Yep, bad leg injury with Van de Ven sliding. Well, beautiful pass from Birch into Isak. I mean, the whole play was really nice. Isak put it in the net. I was hoping we could play a little bit better. The way we play Tottenham, it seems like we want to possess more. It seems to me like we want to play like almost Man City and Arsenal style a little bit more. A lot of the times, we under Klopp era, we were like very direct and face a lot, and we just go with everything we got. So now I'm seeing like we trying to move the ball, whole possession, and then create a play almost like Arsenal does in Manchester City, but we're not that good at it yet. We have the players to do it, but you can still see that there's still not good connections and good playmaking happening. Yeah, but eventually will. So Isak got hurt. We subbed him out. Well, he actually came in for Bradley. Then because Bradley was mildly hurt. Isak comes in. He scores. He gets hurt. Then now we got to sub the sub and bring Frimpong in, and then Frimpong gets hurt. So it was very interesting. I was not happy to see that Tottenham had 2 red cards, and they were playing like they were the team with 11 players. Like they had more passion than we did. We looked like the team that had the nine players on the field. I wasn't really happy with that. They almost came back and scored. They almost tied the game with 9 players. So I don't know. That really didn't feel right. But at the end of the day, we came up with a win. We have some good games coming along the way. So I just hope we keep the trend.
Yeah, this is the biggest test for Liverpool is the depth. And now with the transfer window opening up, I mean, without a doubt, you guys need to get players. And so Slot is going to have some decisions to make. And I think I don't know. I don't want to say like it's going to improve the kind of manager he is, because at the same time, this is like in the middle of the season. Players are getting hurt. You can't necessarily always get all your good players during this time. But at the same time, it does go to show, does he see these weak areas, and is he going to try to improve upon it? I mean, you guys definitely need a center back.
Yeah. Well, we have center backs. The ones that we have are not performing. And that's if they were performing, we still need a backup center back.
You still need a backup.
But right now, we need to fill in the ones that are not performing well enough, like Konate. Konate is very inconsistent. Van Dijk is not really at the level that he used to play last season. So it's like we need center backs to kind of replace the ones that are starting, because they're not consistent. And now Szoboszlai got his 5th yellow, so he's not going to play against Wolves.
Yeah.
So that goes our right side, and Kirk is still finding himself. Maybe he finds himself this week.
Maybe he's searching very hard.
I don't know. This wasn't the best move so far. It hasn't. It wasn't the best move for him to go to Liverpool. I don't know.
I think on his side it was a good move. I just don't think that Liverpool should have gotten it.
Yeah, I think maybe if Liverpool was the Liverpool last season and they were stable and they were actually performing well, he probably would be more confident. I think right now it's just such an unstable team where you don't know what you're going to get, that it's really hard for him to really bed in and just feel good about the way he's playing. So I know, like, as players, like, when you make mistakes and then you constantly make mistakes over and over and over again, you doubt yourself, and then you may be a good player.
And then even when you get subbed out, so you're making mistakes and then you get subbed out and you're like, oh.
Yeah. So it's a confidence thing for sure. I think he's got the right technique for the most part, but to me, when I watch him, he seems to be a little lost positionally, like where he should be, what runs he should make, when he should release the ball, that kind of stuff. And that's probably more of a confidence thing with him. But as far as who Liverpool can get, I mean, the options are limited to say the least in January. January is really hard to get like top players.
Yeah, we were going after Semenyo until somebody decides to steal Semenyo from us. So the rumor is Semenyo may be going to Manchester City because supposedly Semenyo, that's where he wants to. Of course, I would too. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I hate the fact that he's going to Manchester City,
Right.
but I don't blame him. You know, the Manchester City is looking good.
Right. They have the most goals in the league, so they need Semenyo.
Yeah, they
just
need
to
Semenyo.
pad
Yeah,
more
to
goals.
add up to Savinho and Doku and you know, and Bernie and what's his name?
Bob?
Turkey?
No.
Wait, who are you
Foden?
talking about?
Bernie. What does he call it? Pep call him
Marmouche?
Bernie. Bernardo Silva.
Oh,
Yes.
Bernardo.
Bernardo
You're talking about
Silva.
the most recent video that they put out. He called him that. Yeah.
he called him that. So you got Bernardo Silva also plays on the wings sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, Foden also plays. So you got so much, and then you
I
got
think,
Turkey.
Bernardo is like the floater. And
Yeah.
we kind of talked about this, Mario, but he's just one of those that obviously Pep loves him. And in general, he just like, I feel like Pep is like, okay, you're here, but we know you run so much. Just go do your job.
Yeah.
I know you're going to run and go wherever.
Players
so.
like that are really hard to find. They're like a hybrid that they just whatever you need them,
Yep.
Yeah.
you can put him in, and he'll just go out there.
It's like Szoboszlai a little
Yeah, I was
bit for
gonna say,
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's-
and for Chelsea, it's probably Gusto, which he's not at the level of those two.
well, you
And
got
can
Reece
tell.
James too.
True. And I think
Yeah.
Reece James, now that he's
yeah.
fit, he's kind of taken that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reece
for sure.
James, and he's good at it.
Mhm.
He's good. He's good, I must say. But yeah, that was the Liverpool
Semenyo to
drama.
City? What?
Yeah.
I told them I was shocked because obviously Liverpool do need Semenyo. I mean, Liverpool need as much help as they can get just to have bodies on the field. But to your point, Junior, he's going to want to play champions. So, and with Liverpool, it's doubtful. We don't know what the outcome will be. With us, obviously, it's guaranteed. So,
Well, yeah, it all depends on which players we sign up in the January window. And what's going to happen is going to be a period of time, especially if we get players from a different league, that they're not really, prem ready.
yeah.
You know, like Semenyo for you, he's prem ready.
yeah.
You know, he's just a matter of understanding
How to
Pep-
fit the system. of
Right. So
And City.
for us, depends on who we get. So we need a center back. We don't need no more forwards. We need center back, and we need a couple of midfielders.
So we're getting Semenyo, and I guess we're getting Enzo Maresca next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There's,
Maybe Chelsea.
there's rumors of Maresca leaving because he's having issues with the board. Listen.
He hated those 48 hours.
yeah.
Do you guys think that Pep will really leave next season?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's leaving. I mean, he extended. He was actually supposed to be gone. He extended, I think, like a year or two. And I swear, I thought after this season, his contract was up. I could be wrong. And I think at this point, I don't think there's going to be a continuation. Like, he's in it for this. And then after that, and
I mean, because he's really building that team.
yeah.
I mean, to be honest, he's building it to where somebody can come in and
Just
Yeah, it
not
runs
have to
itself.
try.
run itself. You could have Maresca. He's a good coach, but I mean, he's not going to do much because the team's already so good.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's true, but at some point, like, kind of look what happened to Liverpool. Like, when Slot first came in, he still had Klopp's old team. They were still doing really well. Well, now it's kind of running dry.
Yeah,
At some
but-
point, that's going to happen to us.
Yeah, not really. Because the way you sign and all these players, Liverpool did not sign that many players except for this last one. You guys been signing players just like Chelsea.
I agree, but like, it's going to
But,
still
yeah.
come down to the manager that we get, and if they recognize the same talent like Pep does, right? So that can decide a lot. So yes, he can prep the team as much. It's going to only last so long, though. It's going to come down to how that manager is going to bring in.
And I think since Maresca was under Pep before, and he gets that style of Pep's, how he does. So it may
Question
be
is,
actually
Who is
good.
who would Chelsea get? Because
Pep.
they've had every
You get Pep.
We'll take Pep.
they've had every coach you can think of, just like they've had almost every player you can think of.
Wow. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So fantasy players, if you got Semenyo, enjoy for the next week or two on the Bournemouth, and then January starts, and he will be probably wearing another jersey.
Oh, you know what's funny actually? So Chelsea plays Bournemouth. We play. So I think we're gonna play Semenyo in his last game with Bournemouth,
So he's going to try really hard.
and then guess who we play the next week?
Oh, Manchester.
We play City. So it'd be really funny if we play him then, and then he scores against us somehow. He'll probably score. He'll score against us, and then we play him against City, and then he scores against City. We can't get away from him. Anyway.
Dude, that is something else. Because I think he'll get some minutes.
Yeah, I think right away he's ready.
Yeah, he's ready. So what do we got? So let's go into next week. Match week 18.
Yep.
All right. The first game we have is United versus Newcastle. So
It's a Friday game.
Yes. Yep. This is actually a very interesting game. It seems like some people are actually going for United to win this game, despite having a lot of players out. So what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are probably predicting that because Newcastle don't have a great record at Old Trafford. But I think with United losing Bruno, which is a huge loss. I mean, he's literally like their midfield and their creating from the middle. I think Newcastle will win. I think this will be a Newcastle win.
I'm thinking Newcastle win. And
Same here. No clean sheet.
No clean sheet?
Mm-mm.
I don't think it'll be a clean sheet. I think United still, Cunha, he's been finding the net. He's had several opportunities. I think he'll still be able to get it in there somehow. And no, Bruno Fernandes, man, that's a hell of a loss for them.
Yeah.
But I still think they can pull one in.
I'll go Newcastle clean sheet.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
I do agree. They still have Cunha. They still even have Xerxes.
They got Sesko. Come on now.
He's back. Yeah.
It's funny because I just said Xerxes and you went Sesko. But honestly, I think Xerxes have been having better games than Sesko.
Yeah.
Well, Xerxes, they're talking about him going to Roma in January.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, it would make sense for him.
He's
but
not playing much.
United can't afford that right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see who they sign.
Well, Almiron did say that he only wants to sign players who are for the future. So not like just to cover for Bruno's injury or for the players they've lost to the AFCON.
Right. Something that will work for his style and what he wants to build there.
Yep.
So, all right. So you say Newcastle clean sheet. We say Newcastle, but no clean sheet, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Oh, this should be easy. Not the game of the week, obviously. Not the game of the week.
I mean, I kind of agree. It's Forest.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's Forest. That's why. I mean, this is easy. City win. I'm going clean sheet.
Same here. City win, clean sheet.
Yeah, me too. I watched them against Fulham, and Forest just looked really poor. They looked like they had no idea how to score to break down Fulham.
Yeah.
And Fulham gave them the ball. They were like, here, you can have it. You can try and create. There's not much. Igor Jesus, the striker.
Yeah.
He's not anything special. I think he doesn't have the physicality. And they've missed Wood for a long time now. So it'll be interesting to see how they improve when Wood comes back.
Wood's injured?
Mm-hmm.
I know he was injured, but I didn't know if he was on the bench yet. Or...
No, he's still injured. So I think January he's supposed to come back.
Yeah, Forest is really right now in 17th place. And this couple of games that they got coming up is really not going to help.
Oh, wow.
Their positioning on the table. And West Ham can actually catch up. And depending on, they got some good games. West Ham,
I think West Ham play them pretty soon. It's in the next 2 or 3 weeks they play each other.
Yeah.
So
and speaking of West Ham, so West Ham versus Fulham. So West Ham they need that game. I mean, Fulham is only 10 points away from West Ham, and if they can beat Fulham, that really helps them move up the table.
I don't think there's a clean sheet at all.
No.
I just don't know. Like intuitively, like looking and just knowing, you would think Fulham, but I kind of want to go tie for this. It's quite even possible that I think West Ham, if they really are on it and they all push, they could beat Fulham. I don't think Fulham's anything special. I think they have some players out. They're inconsistent. If West Ham really tries and, Mario puts his magic on Bowen like he always does, I think Bowen could win the game for them. But to be safe, I'm going to go tie.
Tie?
Like 1-1.
I can see a tie.
Yeah, I can totally see that. But I'm going to go Fulham win just because.
Because we have Raul.
I'm watching West Ham and they're just been really poor. They've been so bad, and I think it was the game against Liverpool I watched, and they were just nothing. They have nothing. So
Yeah, and I know Wilson got a knock.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think he still play. So you say Fulham. I'm gonna go with West Ham.
Okay.
So, wow.
They're
But
different
no
results
clean
here.
sheet. I think West Ham is gonna come out there and play. They need to win this game, especially if they want to get out of the bottom three, the relegation section. So these are the games that West Ham are like for West Ham.
Yeah. I agree.
So and they're at home.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna say a win, no clean sheet.
Okay.
No clean sheet. Wow. I was not expecting
All right.
That's
so
right.
our next
The
game,
unexpected.
that.
our next game is Brentford versus Bournemouth. So the battle of the bees.
The
Okay.
battle of the bees, literally. Bees.
Yeah.
Brentford is at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brentford's in 12th place and Bournemouth's in 15th, a difference of 1 point.
Isn't it crazy? Bournemouth were in like second place
Yes.
at one point, so they've dropped.
Oh, and
Yeah,
they're about
in
to
the
lose.
beginning.
They're about to lose Semenyo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're going to be very, very poor without him. Well, I don't know. Both these teams lately have been unimpressive. Like, again, they go through, both these teams have, for a little bit, they go really, really strong. They win these games. You're like, oh my God, you jump at those players. As soon as you jump at those players, you're out.
Yeah.
You must be
Nothing.
talking about Thiago. Aren't you, you talking about
Yes.
Thiago?
I mean, yes.
I told you guys, she went and got Thiago. What happened to Thiago? Drought. Are you going to drop him?
Yes, I already dropped him.
Thank God, jump on Thiago.
Okay, yeah. So, well, then you should know that Brentford's going to probably win this game. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think Brentford will win this one.
Ugh.
Actually, I'm going to say Brentford, no clean sheet.
Brentford, no clean sheet.
I agree with that. Brentford, no clean sheet.
I'm going to go Bournemouth.
Oh, Thiago hater.
I'm going to go Bournemouth, no clean sheet.
Thiago hater.
Yeah. Oh, you want Semenyo get a hat trick. I don't blame you.
That's why. Because I got Semenyo, so don't get Semenyo.
Brentford
please.
win.
Please
Crap.
don't get Semenyo, guys. Only 42% of you own him. So please don't get him.
Brentford win. Semenyo injury.
Oh, snap.
Okay, that's next level because he's coming to us.
Well, will he still?
Well,
Oh.
Reece James injury.
Hey, that's already happened.
Well, that's happened like
Exactly.
twice.
He's got-
More realistic. So let's
He's-
keep it going
he's got enough
because
of those
he's
in
been
the
helping
bank.
y'all win games. So you
All right.
jab at me
All
and
right.
one jab back.
All right, no injuries, no injuries.
All right.
So let's move on.
No, I'm
to-
fine with the injury. But let's go.
Let's move on.
You
to,
Liverpool is?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you are
You don't need
Yeah.
any more of those.
Yeah.
So Liverpool versus Wolves.
Ah.
Wolves win. No, I'm just
Oh.
I mean, it's
Well, you did
possible.
go the last time. You did say Wolves win
I
last
tried,
time.
Wolves fans. I'm trying to get you one win.
They need at
I'm
least
trying.
one.
You're gonna get relegated. We know this, but we just save yourself the embarrassment. Just get one win.
I mean, Liverpool played Tottenham with 2 men down and still looked eh.
Yeah, but you could play Wolves with 5 men. and
I
beat
mean,
them
I
probably.
agree. I think Liverpool going to win, but my point is like, if Wolves really tried and pulled it together and a miracle happened, it's quite possible.
Yeah, back in the day, I would say, "Hey, we are at Anfield, and we dominate Anfield." Now I can't really say that at the moment.
Mhm.
And we are gonna win. My where I'm debating is whether we're gonna keep a clean sheet or not. We should keep a clean sheet,
Yeah.
but is Konate gonna come out and play? Is Van Dijk is gonna be consistent enough to maintain the clean sheet? Will the defense hold on to that?
Right. And you're
It's a
missing.
different
You're
story.
missing a lot of players. You're missing Shabalazai. I always
Yeah,
stop with his
Szoboszlai.
name. Yes.
Yes, he's out, and he's what a work piece.
Yeah. Bradley. He's out.
Yeah, so
Frimpong, 50.
yeah, well, he's 50-50. I don't know if he's not going to be able to play. I saw where he was training, so we'll see. But on the attacking side, I can see us winning. Defensively, I'm still 50-50 on the clean sheet.
Okay.
You know what? Clean sheet. I'm going to say clean sheet.
I'll
Screw
be
it.
nice. And I'll go Liverpool clean sheet. Mario, Liverpool, no clean sheet.
No, I'm saying clean sheet.
What?
I don't think Wolves can score.
Okay.
They're missing
Boo.
PKs now.
Be different. I want Wolves low key to score
Sorry.
against you guys.
I mean, they could score against Arsenal.
Everyone's jumping
They
on Van
did.
Dijk, by the way.
They
for
scored against
FPL.
Arsenal.
Yeah, they are because Liverpool got a good set of games coming up.
Yeah.
good set of games.
I know.
Yeah, Liverpool should win those games.
Yeah.
People are willing to bet on Van Dijk considering how 50-50 your defensive line is. I'm surprised.
Yeah, especially on set
And
pieces.
he's
And
expensive.
you're about to play the super team of Leeds. So
I know that's going to be very interesting
They're
because
our team.
Leeds, woo, especially balls that are dropping inside the 18, they throw their bodies out there on. They just don't care.
there's a heat map or a shot map of Calvert-Lewin's last 7 goals.
Mhm.
They're in a straight line, right in the middle of the box.
Mhm,
All the
mhm.
same.
Wow.
Tap it. First.
Well,
first
that's
touches.
how he scored against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
They're all being just bounces off, and he just there to pick up the loose ball.
He did that at Everton too. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
He's just there, like just
And he's
in the right
being
spot.
good at it. Mhm.
All right, our next game is Arsenal versus Brighton.
Mm.
Yeah. That should be easy.
Arsenal.
Arsenal at home. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first time that Arsenal are playing an attacking team in a bit because they played Wolves and then they played Palace in the Cup.
They
It's two
played
very
Palace in the
defensive
Cup,
teams.
and they had so many opportunities that they just
Yeah.
cannot finish.
And it wasn't the starting lineup.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Arsenal clean sheet.
I'm saying Arsenal no clean sheet.
Agreed.
I think Brighton can score.
Yeah, I agree.
They couldn't score against Sunderland.
Yeah. But I just think Brighton will be up for the game.
I
think
agree.
I think they're going to want to put on a show.
Mhm.
And you know what? And I hope
You hope that's the case?
that they tie.
Oh, I hope they lose. That's what I hope.
I hope the Arsenal
I hope they
loses
lose.
because I'm thinking of my team to kind of
Exactly.
slow them down
Oh
and
my
be
God.
competitive
Dude,
and
first you have to look at
close.
Chelsea losing.
Yeah.
But-
Worry about the people around you. Chelsea.
hey, listen, there's only 10 points difference between
There's still
my
a
team
chance.
and Arsenal.
There's still a chance. There's also
No,
10
I don't
points
think-
between
I don't think we're gonna win.
you and 19th, 16th place.
Exactly.
The league is very
Oh.
well. I mean, hey, we're right there.
Hey,
We're
we
right
the same
there.
about it.
Oh.
That's what I mean. So
He felt bad, so now he can throw
No,
us
yeah, I'm
under the
just saying.
bus.
we're all in the same boat here. We're
Yeah.
in the lifeboat together.
All right. Well, our next game after that is Burnley versus Everton. So this is
Okay.
like the battle of the defenses. This is
Yeah.
pretty much what this is.
Burnley's in it.
Yeah, but they're defensive.
Used to be consistently better.
Yeah, but they're still playing the game the same way as most of the
True.
game.
They're just not.
Yeah.
They're not as good as Everton though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna give Burnley? They have the best attack. No,
I mean,
They're
they
trying
do
to defend
have-
for their life.
They do have 11 points. though.
Burnley is a Premier League team. I'll give them that. They play in the Premier League.
Oh my God.
That's what I'll give.
All
them.
right. Well, all right. So what are we thinking of this game, y'all?
I'm gonna say Burnley.
Damn.
Burnley
Listen.
win.
Hey, they tied Bournemouth.
You felt bad? Yeah.
They
'cause that
tied
was a big
Bournemouth.
This
assist.
game is gonna be so boring. I'm sorry, guys.
I think it will be. But I'm gonna go tie. Like 1-1.
I'm gonna say Burnley.
Yeah,
win.
because Everton is still struggling with all their attacking players
Wait, you're
being out.
for real going Burnley?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree, Jim. I think the attacking of Everton is
It's not really there.
and they're playing at home, Burnley. So I'll give them this one.
I think Burnley's attack can score against Everton right now.
yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna say Everton win. No clean sheet. Even though I have Tarkowski, I would like a clean sheet.
Oh, you don't have Keane?
No. Because Keane, what's his name? Maybe coming back. King is filling in
For
for,
Braithwaite.
Yep.
Yeah.
and he should be coming back. So I didn't want to start messing where Keane is bench and then in next week. I don't
Right.
want to worry about that.
Right.
So yeah, I'll say Everton win. No clean sheet probably.
All right. So moving on to the game of the week.
You were quick to call this one up.
Yeah, Chelsea win. We're beating Villa, and they're not scoring. I'm calling it now.
Oh
Villa?
my God, you didn't even announce the game. You just said Chelsea win.
Villa, not that impressive. They didn't even deserve to beat Manchester United. Like Rodgers had 2 great shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were great shots. I'll give him that. Rodgers is a good player. They didn't do anything. Watkins is nothing. Like they just passed it to Rodgers and he dribbled in the box and shot. He's not doing that against Chelsea because he's going to have to go against Reece James or Cuckoo, whichever side he's playing on.
And
So-
and Chabola should have an easy game because Watkins is blank.
Exactly. Like
he ain't doing nothing.
I
So-
have no doubt that we're going to keep a clean sheet against these guys.
And you're at home.
Thoughts?
Mario? I mean,
Yeah.
Junior?
I would like for you guys to be Aston Villa to slow their tails down, because that will really help us. Yeah, I'm gonna say a win for Chelsea, but no clean sheet.
Agreed.
Really?
I think somehow when Dia will come in
I agree.
and
yeah.
score a goal out of nowhere,
Yeah.
but I still think you guys
They've been
can pull
doing
it.
Villa
They
been
can.
doing that. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Rodgers because I think you guys are gonna make
Shut him
sure.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be another random player just all of a sudden putting it in the back of net. 100% agree with you.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that. I actually really could because they've been getting very lucky with like
Mhm.
their random bounces and just
Yeah.
or these really good shots from like 18, 20 yards out. Yeah.
See, because Rodgers is not going to be able to do what he did against Man United with you guys because you guys are going to be pressing those wings
Mhm.
with Neto and Garnacho. So Rodgers is going to have to drop a little bit more to try to help with the speed of those two players, especially on the Neto side. So, yeah. And I don't think you guys, with Caicedo in there, he'll take his knees out.
Oh, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have Delap and Estebao back this game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
that'd be good.
Yeah. I think you guys got it, but it won't be a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Fair enough. So the next game, Sunderland versus Leeds. This is going to be a tough game.
This is an interesting game for sure.
Both set piece teams. I love a set piece.
Now, Sunderland. So Sunderland lost like 4 players or so to the Africa Cup.
AFCON.
Yes. And they tie, who they tie?
Brighton.
0-0
Mhm.
without those 4 key players.
Yep.
So they still got depth. I mean, they still got a good team because Brighton, like you said earlier, they ain't an attacking team.
Mhm.
So they were able to keep a clean sheet. So like I think again, Leeds, man, they attack like crazy.
They scored 4 set pieces against Crystal Palace. 3 corners and a free kick, I think. Yeah.
I'm stuck between a tie or Leeds winning.
Oh, yeah. This is hard. This is a hard game.
Okay,
to
so
call.
let
It's a
me
really hard game.
let me tell you where they are on the table. So Sunderland is in 6th place.
Yep.
And Leeds in 16th place. Leeds needs this win.
Mhm.
And Leeds knows Sunderland. And so Sunderland knows Leeds because they were both
In the championship.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Leeds win.
Oof. That's so tough.
No
to
clean
call.
sheet.
I'm gonna go tie. So you have to go Sunderland.
I'm going to go Leeds win.
Oh man.
I think Leeds are going to beat
Yeah.
them.
I could see that.
They're so hot right now.
Yeah.
And they're gonna come out and even though Sunderland is at home, I just see Leeds just
I'll go tie, no
powering.
clean sheet
Yeah.
for either team.
Okay. Fair enough.
2-2. Yeah, I could definitely see that. All right, and our final game is Palace versus Tottenham.
Okay, so this is the game of the inconsistency teams.
Yes.
I don't know what we're gonna get. So let me tell you, Crystal Palace is in 8th place and Tottenham is in 14th place. So,
horrible.
and the difference between the two are 4 points. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Palace are struggling with injuries.
Palace look tired. Their whole team looks really tired.
Yeah, and then we also kind of talked about, Gahey's celebration against Arsenal when he
Mhm.
scored.
I just hope he comes to Liverpool.
Is that what that means? Is he's over it? Is he just ready to go?
I think if he wants to leave, it will be entirely up to him.
Mhm.
It will be entirely up to him to decide whether he wants to leave or not. The club will not like him to, but if he wants to leave, the club will probably, because he's a free agent in the summer.
Yeah, I actually want him to be sold because Chelsea gets a 20% sell-on fee for whoever he goes to. So I'd rather him be sold.
Yeah,
We need that money.
We definitely need him, but he's being quiet.
I know you're so greedy over here.
Well, he needs the money so he can sign another 20 players.
We need more players.
in a contract of 10 years for each player.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just, in Tottenham, and those 2 records, those 2 players, Romero and who's the other one?
Chabi.
Yep. They're not going to be able to play next game. So this is going to be, will Mateta score?
That guy looks so out of it. He needs a break, I think. He needs like a vacation or something.
Oh my god.
He needs to go and just chill on the beach somewhere.
he needs, and actually, he probably needs a Red Bull. Got wings.
There you go. That guy needs
Give me some
something.
wings.
I think Palace win, clean sheet.
Oh, so should I play my Palace defender?
Well, I've been considering it, but I mean, again, like this is what I'm saying. But these teams are inconsistent. So if you're willing to take a risk,
Okay.
I'm not playing my Palace defender. So maybe you should play it.
Now, Tottenham doesn't have the scoring power, and Crystal Palace still has a good. Is Richards completely hurt? I
So
thought
he had a toe injury, but they said
Oh.
he could be back for the Tottenham game.
Just cut the toe off. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that's what they did.
Yeah, no balance issues at
they
all.
put him
Yeah,
in
not at all.
They put him in a body bag.
Yeah, I can see Crystal Palace keeping a clean sheet with all the struggles of Tottenham.
That's the
and-
biggest thing. If Tottenham didn't have the red cards or the any injuries, whatever, I think Tottenham could win this game with how Palace has been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But with those red cards, their attack is just diminished, in my opinion.
But remember, the Crystal Palace, the player that scores is Gehi. So,
Yeah.
Gehi
I
hat trick.
know, I know. But I think they're still going to try it, even though they look
Yeah,
tired.
they're at
They
home.
do look very tired.
Neither team has won in the past 3 games. I think both teams are winless in 3 games.
Well, this will be Crystal Palace win. So I'm going to say the same. I'm going to say Crystal Palace. Freaking Richarlison. He came back and scored this funny goal against
And he does
Liverpool.
that celebration.
And well, not only that, he just gets so freaking lucky. He's just like at the perfect place. And I can see that happening here.
He scores against Liverpool a lot, though. I think he scored
Yeah.
6 goals against Liverpool.
So I'm going to say Crystal Palace, no clean sheet.
Okay. I agree. Crystal Palace, no clean sheet.
I hope that's the case because I'm not playing my Palace defender. So.
Yeah, neither am I. So, all right. So game week 18. Anything different you're going to do with your team for fantasy? Anything, any last minute suggestions? What is it? How are you going to play it? And how was your last week performance?
Mine was not that great compared to everybody else. I kind of underperformed, honestly. I missed out on Rodgers. I didn't have Rodgers, and who else did I miss out on? Semenyo. I didn't have Semenyo, so I missed out on 2 big holes.
Well, it's just funny because we had the 5 transfers. We used our 5 transfers, and literally like 3 out of the 5 got hurt.
Ari and I have very similar transfers, so we got screwed.
All I gotta say is I'm noticing one thing. I listen to this one a lot, and I do those, and it's not working out as well outside of me having bad luck. So maybe I don't know. This week I went on a whim and I just made my own transfers, and I'm playing it safe with my captaincy. Last week that worked out. Thank God I did that.
Holland.
Thank God.
Woo!
But were you sorry? I cut you off before you.
No, that's it. And then also I brought in Ekatike for this upcoming week because they play Wolves, and he may be a captaincy choice because Forest away for Holland. I think he's going to score, but the question is, will he have like 2 goals and an assist? I don't know. Forest defense is still solid. I wouldn't say they're like amazing, but they're solid. And then Wolves, they're so easy to score against. So I could definitely see Ekatike getting a few.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people right now have a lot of the same teams. We all kind of have this cookie cutter teams because so many people are gone AFCON or hurt.
Yeah.
And now with the transfer window coming up, it's kind of made things boring. So you'll have some differential players and mainly your captaincy that could be different. And I agree with you. I think Ekatike this week would be another great captaincy choice to consider. I don't know if I'll be doing that considering every time I've done it, it has not worked out for me. But to answer your question, Junior, I got Ekatike, of course, just like everyone else. I stuck between him or Watamate, and I ended up doing him instead because they're playing Wolves, and Wolves have been doing so poor. Watamate I'm considering for the future. And then I got Semenyo as well because I had 2 transfers. And I ended up making 3, so I took a -4. But I got Semenyo, of course, between Semenyo and Rodgers. Rodgers has some hard games coming up. Hard games. I mean, I still think they can pull wins, but I think the teams that they're playing are smart enough to know to take him out of the game. So we'll see if that works out. With Semenyo now coming to City, it's a question of, to your point, yes, I think we're going to play him. I don't think it will take long, but I don't think it's going to happen the very first game. So that I'm a little worried with that, but I'm not too worried because he's expensive enough to where I could switch him and get someone else. But again, we're all going to kind of have very similar teams. I do think a team to target is Newcastle. I know they have been inconsistent, but they have better fixtures coming up. So I don't know. It's just something I've noticed for this week.
Yeah, I do feel the pain on Rodgers. I had Rodgers. I used my free hit last week. Thankfully, I still had that. That really worked out for me. And I benched Rodgers. I should have started him. I used my wild card for this week. So I wasn't going to use it. I was going to wait until next week, the last minute to use it. But with Fernandez, he's hurt. I'm like, and I still wanted to take a ticket. I didn't have him, so I didn't want to use my transfer. So you know what? Let me use the wild card, and we'll see what happens. I'm positive about my team right now. There's one or two things I want to change. I still got time, so we'll see how it goes.
I'm fine with Bruno being hurt. That frees up so much money. It frees up.
Does.
He's $9 million, I believe, and I was like, thank God, because there's no way I could have him. You can fit in Ekatike, Woltamate. You can fit in Rodgers and Semenyo. They're all pretty kind of expensive,
Yeah.
So that was kind of, if you play FPL, it worked out.
Yeah. It really gives you savings where you can use that money and reinforce elsewhere.
Yes.
So, but we'll see. We'll see if Semenyo's price goes up if he goes to City. He might go up. Just go in there. But hey, as always, thank you guys for your support. And from the bottom of our hearts, we wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. And don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and hit that notification button. We'll see you guys next video.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.